We're at Heathwood Hall with Coach Andrew Richardson, who is the first Providence Heart Skeezer Coach of the Week this season. And congratulations, Coach. And we're going all the way back to the end of this past spring when you had the very distinct honor of being named the National Soccer Coaches Association of America, South Carolina Private School Coach of the Year. I want to congratulate you on that and let you talk a little bit about how big an honor that is.
It's great for our program, for our team, for our school. More than anything else, I think it really speaks to the level of quality that our entire staff had. You know, I'm really just one of 5 guys that got to be around our guys every day. And you know, we were fortunate enough to be around great kids who bought into the culture we've been trying to build. So I'm thrilled to have received it, but I certainly understand it's just I'm just the figurehead for the work that everybody does.
You talk about that culture, you talk about building a program, which you are doing so well here. Talk to me about what goes into building a true program and not just having a good team from your perspective, and kind of what your basic philosophy is when it comes to being a soccer head coach.
Well, the number one thing we said, or the number one thing I said when I came into Heathwood in 2012, was that I didn't want to just win games. We wanted to develop quality student athletes, and that's something that we really take pride in. So when we talk about our culture, it's cultivating the total student athlete and really starting with student first. You know, we had a team GPA this year of a 3.86, which is, you know, pretty incredible considering how rigorous the academic standards are at a school like Heathwood. You know, we were fortunate enough to have, of 22 guys on our varsity roster, 20 of them are playing other sports. So we want to make sure they embrace the environment that we provide here in our athletic department. But you know, we're based on 3 core values: faith, dedication, and leadership. And if the guys buy into that early, they really succeed here. The guys that don't, okay, they learn one of 2 ways. I either need to get with it, or maybe soccer isn't for me right now. But that's something that we believe in. It's something that we stress and preach with our guys day in, day out. And we're starting to reap the benefits of that.
Obviously, you lost a heck of a lot of talent off of this past year's team and a real strong core of captains in Thomas Barton, Brandon Hill, and Nigel Vaughn. Yeah. Talk a little bit about, obviously, every year you're going to lose good players, but looking ahead to soccer season this year, you've got some strong pieces coming back.
Absolutely. We lose 6 seniors, all of whom are key players, you know, most, 5 starters. We'll lose 1 rising freshman who played a lot as an 8th grader, who was, fortunate enough to have been presented an opportunity to go play at the IMG Academy in Bradenton, which all sports fans kind of have an understanding about. And we'll certainly miss those guys. But we return. We'll have 8 seniors this year. We add 1 new senior, and we add a lot of guys who've played big minutes in big games. So we're going to ask a lot of them, and we expect that, if they do what we're supposed to do, we'll find ourselves in the same kind of environments we were in this past year.
Now, you also, of course, help coach football here as an assistant coach, primarily the defensive backs and wide receivers. Talk a little bit about what you've seen so far as you head into tonight's jamboree over in Orangeburg. What do you like?
I love the emotion of this team. This team is really bought into understanding what Coach Victory wants. Offensively, what Coach Blackstone wants, and they really have embraced that with a lot of energy and a lot of focus, and they've grasped what we're doing pretty quickly. Early in the year, it's always tough to really have a full understanding of what your guys are going to look like, but we did some good things in our scrimmage Tuesday against C.A. Johnson. We're excited for the test that Dorchester Academy will have for us tonight, and we really feel like if offensively we can get out and play with good tempo. Defensively, we play with good team speed, and we get to the ball pretty quickly, making tackles and covering up passes and denying routes to progress. Then we've got a chance to be a pretty good football team this year.
I know how much you just love soccer, obviously, but are you I know you love the game, but do you really love football the way that you have such an affection for soccer?
I mean, it's funny because I'm always in season here, between going from B team and varsity football into basketball with the B team and then into soccer. I love whatever I'm coaching at the time, and I have a special place in my heart for football. I grew up around the game. I only got into soccer because my mom needed something for me to do so I could play football. and I've been fortunate enough to join this staff, and I love the sport. I love the guys. I was fortunate enough to play at Brooklyn Casey, under Brad Coleman for a couple of years, in a few different positions. But, I'm glad to be back in it in a coaching role, and I'm excited to really see what this team can possibly do, especially as we move into September and October.
Well, again, congratulations on being named the South Carolina Private School Soccer Coach of the Year. Great honor by the most recognized, I'd say, of organizations as far as from a national level. And good luck in football this year. And then finally, congrats again on being this year's first Providence Hart Skeeza Coach of the Week.
Thank you. I appreciate it.